Okay, what is up? What is up? Once again, of course, Mortality boys. We're gonna continue off with the next two sections, and later in the afternoon, we finally have our watch party for Fate's Strange Fake. So, looking forward to that. Looking forward to what the next few episodes entail, because, well, of course, more peak, right? More peak, more cinema. But yeah, anywho, let's get right down to it, right? Section 3. I believe it's only section 3 and 4 right now, up until time gate, of course. So let's keep on going. This one should be a short one. I'm just wondering which section we're gonna get the Charlemagne costume, because I want to get that ASAP. Speaking of which, my boy. Great job, everyone. Way to go, guys. And before we just failed, we gotta do it again, guys. We didn't do a good job. Nice work. Well done, everyone. Now, I think it's time for a little post-mortem. Sir Serrano. Yo, what's up, Fawn Sky? How's it going, my man? Back once again with the same shit as usual. Well, that and watch party later today, 2 p.m. So that's in a few hours from now, actually. I'm sorry. Are you seeing anything on your end, Mash? I'm sorry. What's going on, bro? I'm afraid not. There has been no change in the singularity to indicate the Holy Grail's appearance. I'm seeing no magical energy activity either. Well. Who would have thought? First try didn't do shit. Serrano should have been playable, not gonna lie. You know, it would have been so funny, Wog, if the playable Serrano had just been a shadow servant this entire time. Or just this exact sprite. Like we don't get even like any other ascensions. It's just that, really. That'd be pretty funny. And I mean, imagine an actual playable shadow servant, pretty much, you know. That'd be kind of low key cool, no? Kind of low key. Which would mean the plan was a failure. So the Holy Grail didn't materialize after all. Yeah, actually, okay, now that I think about it, so the Grail's got to be the judge here. So if the Grail thinks our performance is good, then it'll appear. If not, then it's gonna be like, you suck, right? So that's pretty much it. Is it because our performance wasn't good enough? I thought the audience absolutely loved it, at least for whatever that's worth. Playing as a character that is literally just a silhouette would be so cool. Like, actually the closest I can think of that is probably Ungraminu, because his first ascension is literally just him fully blacked out, right? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they could play around with that. Like if it got that actually as a playable servant, you know, like not full on reveal, just a silhouette, yeah. And I'm just trying to find like a comparison to like any kind of character that kind of looks like that and plays kind of like that. All I can think of is like Ungraminu, because literally that's his first ascension, right? So no, you're right. Tonight's performance garnered a much more better reaction than any previous performance thus far. No question. Any previous performance thus far? Okay, I didn't think I had to ask this, but it's not our first time. Okay, who the fuck's performing here? Who the hell's doing it? Who's cooking? Did you put this play on before we got here? It would seem you owe us an explanation, Serrano. Our performance was quite clearly a success. Yes, you forgot one of your lines at the end, but I believe Grandpa Don made up for it at the last second. Yeah, a bit of an improv. Is that the problem? Maybe the improv was the problem with the play. With the play on point to a T, right? You know, with her lines. Maybe that's it. You were great out there, sir. Thanks. I'm glad I materialized my lines just in case. So the Holy Grail was on the verge of materializing, but it ultimately never succeeded. Did we do something wrong? Was it the flubbed line at the end? Man, we gotta do this over and over again. Like, we gotta be absolute like perfectionists. I honestly don't even know what would dictate the Grail appearing. Yes, that's right. Okay, so it does seem like you weren't completely wrong, but it also seems like you weren't completely right either. So tell us, what should we have done differently? Yeah, I guess it could make sense for him to know what we did wrong. That's a good question, but the truth is, I don't know either. I thought as much. How would you not know? You mean, you knew? You went along with this plan anyway? Oh no, I didn't know. Can you imagine? Just trying to delay? I just had a sense that this probably wouldn't work out. I'm sorry about this, Chuck. I really thought it was going to work out this time. I did. Remind me, Serrano, how many times have we performed this play now? Wait, okay. Let me get this straight. Serrano's been doing this probably many times, I assume, and Young Fei was there this entire time? Right? Well, wait, why was she there way before everyone else? What? 30, my fair lady. Well, tonight makes 31. That's one hell of a run. Well, I mean, damn. Try and manifest the Grail more than 30 times. Well, good thing we're here now, because then we can collect the Grail, I guess. That said, those early performances never got so much as a round of polite applause. And that's no surprise. Though, since it was only me doing a solo reading of the entire play. When this singularity began, there was no sign of the Holy Grail anywhere. There was only a theater and an audience consisting partly of ghosts. Then I, Serrano de Bergerac, was summoned as well, albeit in this very incomplete form. As a kind of shadow servant, I was literally a shadow of my former self. Literally, yes. Still, I was curiously certain the Holy Grail existed somewhere in this theater. I thought perhaps it wanted to see a show. So I began with a one-man show, though it was admittedly not a tremendous success. Can't solo it, bro. You can't solo the play. Unless you're just that great. I don't know. Yo, what's up, baby? How's it going? Watch party today, by the way. So we're gonna be watching the next 3 episodes. 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock p.m. MST. Though it was admittedly not a tremendous success, nothing I could do about that though. Especially after all my repeat performances. That must be fucking exhausting, eh? I would get tired performing 3 times in a row. Even so, there were clear signs I was on the right track to making the Holy Grail manifest. So then, I decided to add some newly summoned rogue service to play as both actors and crew members. Wait, he who the fuck are these guys? There's just some random rogue servants just spawned. Can you imagine randomly being summoned and then Serrano was like, you're going to like you're so prepared to fight in the usual Holy Grail war, and then you just get dragged into a freaking play. It would just come out of left field. You're like, what? Wait, what? That's not what I thought was gonna happen. You want me to play Roxanne? That sounds like fun. I'll do it. Okay, so Younger Fei's like rogue servant. Okay, I thought Younger Fei was actually one of ours. I guess it would make sense. Seems reasonable. I guess ideally speaking, you probably don't wanna, right? If you were to choose between doing a play and participating in the Holy Grail War, I'd probably do a play instead, right? Yeah, That's probably the better option there. That meant I finally had a real actress to play off of, although I was still my same shadowy self. As we continued to perform, I noticed our audience was becoming more and more satisfied. I even remember distinctly feeling that the Holy Grail was just about to appear, though I was ultimately wrong. I see. And then we were summoned, which gave us a perfect cast right now, right down to the supporting role. So I believed it would work this time. Guess we need more servants. I don't know. I have to agree with Serrano. I do think we're on the right track here. So what the fuck are we doing wrong though? I'm so confused. Yo, what's up, Doc? How's it going, my man? It's the weekend. We're finally chilling. Do you know how long the watch party is gonna go on for? Probably a few hours. No, not really a few hours, because the episodes probably may be about an hour and a half, right? Maybe. I mean, you're chilling, I'm not. Oh no, it's the weekend, man. You got shit to do today? 3 hours and 24 minutes. Yo, what's up, Relia? How's it going? Hope you're having a good Saturday. Hope you're doing well. Midterms killing me, man. Jeez, bro. That's fucking stressful, dude. Right. When are your midterms again? So far, so good. Glad to hear that. So far, my morning's off to a good start. Got myself some coffee as usual, so. If anything, I'm just looking forward to the next 3 episodes of Fate Strange Fate, so I'm gonna be watching that later today in the afternoon. Maybe so, Chuck, but no matter how much we rehearse or how much we improve our acting. Yeah, I know. There's probably something else we're missing. Something not even Serrano knows about. What could that possibly even be? Also, when's the 9++ gonna come out? Probably within a week, right? This week, Thursday, but it's the hardest class in my major, so I have to lock in for that. Oh yeah, fucking lock in like this. Right, it's lock in. Lock and load, bro. You got this, dude. No pressure, man. Don't stress it too much. Just do what you gotta do. Take breaks when you need to, and you know, study away, of course. Yeah. All the best of luck, man. Well, in the meantime, I can think of at least one thing we definitely need to do. Oh? What's that? You can't tell? Of course, Trauma would probably know. Come on, tell us. What the hell What do you mean? So none of you can figure it out, huh? Okay. Right now, what we need to do is... Wait, what? Oh, actually, it makes more sense. You need to dress the part. Duh. Why else would you have a costume? I'm an idiot. We got to get the we gotta get the Charlemagne costume. No shit, right? You can act the part, but you also gotta look the part. That makes more sense. I think that's it, right? That's probably it. Yeah. Probably head out. I'll see if I can make it to the watch party. No worries, man. Of course, if you drop by the watch party, that'll be great. But if you can't, that's all good, man. You have your priorities, man. Don't worry too much about it, man. Don't worry too much. Throw a rap party, of course. Woohoo! Wow, rap party. Wow, this is like the ultimate coat. Hey, yeah, way to go, guys. A rap party. Aren't there other things we should be discussing first? No, Miss Maid. I think the rap party should come first as well. I see. We just put on a great performance. So right now, we should celebrate our accomplishments and all the hard work that went to it. Alright, I mean, that's the least we can do for now. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. And as for what comes next, there'll be plenty of time to think about that tomorrow. Alright, I'm in. Let's party away. Let's waste time. I mean, I guess we can't stress too much, right? This is our way to relax. That's more like it. Okay, everyone, to the lobby. You too, crew. Yay, that's awesome. Wow. Here's to our victory. I don't know how to pronounce that. Montjoy. Montjoy. Oh no. He freaking pronounces that in his Noble Phantasm, right? So Montjoy. Montjoy. I so butchered. Pardon my French. Pardon my French. How could I leave an innocent young girl to fend for herself in her hour of need? Yeah, nice one, Rolla. My time has arrived. Yep, sure has. Okay, cheers. This Tubbo doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, alright, yeah, you do your thing. Great, alright. Nope, me saying that line back there wasn't a problem. Oh, of course not, sir. If you hadn't, the whole play would have fallen apart. Tell us, Sir Serrano, why didn't you say your line back then? Forgot. I see. Bro, you've been doing this, what, like 30 times? How do you forget? At this point, you should have this, like, you should have this shit memorized to a T, right? What do you make of that, Sancho? There certainly seems to be more to it than that. Let's keep an eye on him until we make our report. Serrano is sus? Serrano is sus? I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see, right? Maybe he has some ulterior motives. Maybe he wants to grow for himself, right? Maybe we'll have to fight him. Phew, great work, everyone. I had so much fun making your props. Oh, there you are, Monte. Could I talk to you for a moment? Yes, of course, young Gouffet. Is everything okay? Would you like something to drink? No, I'm fine, thank you. And you've done so much for the show already. Not at all. So then, what did you want to talk about? Well... You see, you and your group are the first other servants I've seen here with high spiritual written values, so... And? Well, I was wondering if you might like to chat about romance. Wait, what does that have to do with your high spirit origin? Okay, okay, I guess. Romance? Romance? Yes, it would be my pleasure. I mean, she would know, because, she has somebody. She has somebody in her life. Oh, great. Nobody else here has been up for that kind of talk. Romance talk, wow. And it's not really the kind of thing I can talk about with my colleagues either. Come on then, Monte. Let's go somewhere more private so we can really dish. Private? Really? What do you mean? Okay. Just girl talk. Just with casual girl talk, I guess. Alas, our star is gone. What else can we do? We can't talk love. Perhaps because it was such a trifling thing to me. But I don't recall any of it. Guess we might as well drink. Get drunk, guys. Woo. Hey, Serrano. When are we putting on the next show? We'll need to rework the script and hold some more rehearsals, so... Well, I do think it'll take some time, but I'm planning to put it on as soon as possible. Put it on. Okay. Slight tweaking? Got it. Am I going to be playing Christian again? You were perfect as him this time, so that was my intention, but... Switching off the roles this time? I suppose you could also manage Count de Guich. Hey, the bad guy. I like it. A little too cheerful to be the bad guy. Maybe if you were like Carl, right? Then maybe you would fit the part better. Maybe it's Carl, bro. Carl boy. All right. Mind if I say something? Go for it. Now that everyone's nice and relaxed, I want to get down to business and discuss the mission. Report in. Got it. Need an update on what's going on here. I know I said this could wait until tomorrow, but I actually want to get started today. Care to guess why? Because Serrano still hasn't told us everything. He's really sus, isn't he? He's got to spill the beans eventually. Yeah, like to what point, right? Like maybe honestly he could just be absolutely lying to us and he already has the grail and he's pretending like he doesn't, and he's pretending to manifest it, like he's doing all this bullshit just to fuck around with us, right? But he's the one with the grail anyway to begin with, right? I think he's faking it. That's a possibility. He's freaking debating us. Exactly. So Serrano de Bergerac still has yet to reveal all he knows, Yep. Which is why I wanted to bring this up now. I especially want your read on the situation, Master. I know there's not a lot to go on, but still. What do you think here? Can we trust Serrano? Fuck no, let's kill his ass. I'm kidding. I don't know. Maybe we'll give it one more show, and if nothing, if the grill doesn't appear one more time, we're gonna freaking interrogate his ass. Cause I feel like he's gonna put us in for a loop for no reason. Maybe that's what's going on. He's putting us in for a loop. He's definitely hiding something, but yeah, I think so. I don't think he's a bad person. Dude, we're too naive, man. We're too naive. Did we just forget that shit led us to like being backstabbed not once but twice? By like two fucking old guys. Come on, man. We can't be too naive there. What the fuck are we doing? Got it. That's all well and good then. That said, we should be cautious. There's still a lot we don't know about how this singularity works. Yeah, that's the real problem here. The actual play wasn't half bad. In fact, I was really into it myself. And while I'm just guessing here, I think what he said about a play manifesting the Holy Grail is probably true. Probably? That means there's a non-zero chance he's bullshitting. Like I said. So if this didn't work, we'll just have to put on a different play. That all seems right to me. But now, we need to see what kind of play Serrano says we need to put on when we talk about this tomorrow. And that's the key point to be aware of. What do you mean? It's entirely possible that the Serrano de Bergerac we've met here wants to keep the singularity around so he can keep playing the lead part in his own play forever. I knew it! I called it! It's so, I don't know how I came to that conclusion, but I just thought that's probably his ulterior motive. He's so obsessed with plays that he's not willing to manifest the grail just to keep us like playing forever and ever, right? He just wants to be in the spotlight. He doesn't want the singularity to be over. That's probably it. Yeah. Right. We gotta put his ass down now. I mean, why don't we just cut to the chase? Let's Let's just kill his ass. Surely he doesn't have the control of the grill already, no? I mean, come on. Anyway, we should head back before he suspects something. But while I'm at it, I think I'm going to ask around. Ask around? What about? Yeah. My read is the Singularity Adventure is all about info gathering. So I'm going to try talking to the other servants besides Serrano, like Young Guffey and the crew. Totally incognito, of course. Alright, they better not get a read on you. That's fine, but you just play Christian. Don't you think you stand out a bit? So how do you plan to manage an incognito investigation? I thought something like that might happen, so... Oh my god, costume time, isn't it? Costume time? It's finally here? Really? That's your incognito? Okay, that's... Come on, man. What do you think you are, freaking Clark Kent? You just wear glasses and all of a sudden you freaking disappear? Ta-da! What do you think, Master? I can totally blend in like this, right? Sure. I mean, maybe you should wear... How about some shades? I don't know about you, but I think that smile, that face still stands out a little bit too much, yeah? Where'd you get that outfit? It's Bond. Oh. I borrowed it from the costume department. Looks pretty good on me, no? Oh, definitely, I guess, yeah. Charlemagne fans rejoice. Your boy finally has some new drip. Right? Now I can talk to anyone as just another ordinary servant. Totally inconspicuous. They're gonna be like, wow, who's this lovely fellow? Who's so upbeat and positive like Charlemagne? Wow, who's this guy? Are you sure? Because I don't know if that's gonna cut it as a disguise. And before it actually works. I mean, if we're doing like a Stallful, right? Like a Stallful is probably gonna fall for it. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Okay, I'm gonna get going. All right, just, I don't know. I'm sure this is like a reference to something, right? This has got to be some like bullshit reference. Cause like someone wears a disguise just like that. I was thinking like Superman, because like Clark Kent, all he does whenever he's disguised as Clark Kent before he becomes Superman is he just wears glasses and then that's it, right? So that was my assumption, but I assume it's probably references to something else. Yo, what's up, Pansage? How's it going, man? We're just continuing on with the Chaldea boys. Just catching up a little bit here. And later on, we're doing the watch party for Strange Fake, so looking forward to that. How's it going? Man, this performance was pretty rough, but at least it was better than last time. It was rough? Fun fact, Pansage wants OJ seed. Wait, what? wait, what? What are we doing here? Sorry, I dropped my phone. Oh, that's all good. It's all good. Yo, relax. What's going on here? This came out left field. I think things out of context, I swear. They are in need of OJ seed. Huh? Chaotic evil baby? Yeah, maybe that's the point. Why? What? Well, why are we talking about OJ seed for? What? What's going on here? I'm gonna ask OJ right now. Is you just so seed I need? Oh, it's you just so seed. Okay. You didn't say OJ seed, right? You didn't say OJ seed. You just so seed's code for OJ. I'm kidding. Nope. Okay, totally not. All right. Okay. All right. Moving on. More importantly, Yeah. Yeah, the Yggdrasil seed. Back to Resident Evil 9. Oh yeah, the remake, right? What was different last time? Oh, did you guys join? Did you guys just join the crew for this show? Oh, the last time Serrano really went off the rails. Behind the scenes. Penn asked OJ, therefore they asked for OJ for seeds. Oh, okay. All right, yeah. I'm sure OJ has plenty of seeds to share. I'm sure of it. Yeah. You know what? Just he got more than me. I'll tell you that. He's probably got a lot more than I do, because I've burned a lot of my seeds already. Plenty of my Yggdrasil seeds. Yeah. How so? Oh, he's done things like setting the play in modern times, made major changes to the characters. Bro's really trying his ass to get the Grail. Well, I don't know. Maybe he's so upset with the play that he's doing like so many remakes. He can't stop himself, huh? No? Like what? Like he was going to have Count D Guich kill Christian, then have Serrano kill Duich in Revenge. This guy's up here doing like 30 freaking remakes in like, you know, what usually is like a span of like 50 years, where they like, for example, like Romeo and Juliet has like different adaptations. This guy's up here doing adaptations within like months, within like a month, eh? Like goddamn. He's doing like the Netflix adaptation. He's doing the freaking YouTube freaking fan adaptation. He's doing the Hollywood Paramount adaptation. You know, he's freaking going up here doing everything. Yeah, you're gonna do a $2 freaking $2 budget. I picked up a Astolfo Saber and MP3 Roland, so I will never have a problem with Saber Grail Wars. Ooh, nice. Yeah. Hey, I mean, Saber Astolfo's a decent spot. He's not bad. He's not bad. And Roland, you know, he's also decent too. So that's great. Yeah, I'm not like, I'm just happy to even have Astolfo to begin with. You know, I'm fine to have. Actually, I think, from what I remember, I think I actually got him from a GSSR. I think I have him MP2 currently, funny enough. So I'm fine with MP2 Astolfo Saber. Whoa, what? You crazy, bro? But then he changed his mind and went with the original story as written. Said he couldn't go through with it. I mean, bro, if you're gonna do the play over and over again, you might. If you have the technical ability of doing your play for infinite times, I mean, I don't know. Why not? I guess why not try something ambitious? I try and get Roland, since I saw his scaling is very high at higher MP levels. Is that right? I mean, he has a Buster MP, right? So it's like, in terms of MP scalings, I'm pretty sure Roland's MP isn't like that high, no? Unless you're talking about like in conjunction with his buffs. Like Roland's damage ceiling's actually pretty high with his buffs, like in general. Couldn't go through with it, huh? Honestly, I thought it was a novel interpretation. Nah. Yo, what's up, Azazel? Didn't even notice you there earlier. Sorry. I'm in conjunction with all of his buffs. Oh, okay, in conjunction with all his buffs. Can't gotcha in FGO for a long while, so I gotcha in Gundam G Generation instead, a month before its first anniversary. I am so Didge, man. Too much gotcha, man. Feels bad. Again, there's a reason why I probably won't be touching any other gacha games anytime soon, you know? With the exception of what was freaking Honkai Star Rail. Mine's gonna hit like Benny Anima, and your Benny Anima's MP1. Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't really expect like the most amazing damage at MP1, of course, you know. Like, you probably get some decent damage once you hit her damage niches, though. Like, what was it, Chaotic Evil? Right, Benny Anima is great against Chaotic Evil enemies, so that's pretty much it. Rolling Rider skill is an overcharge, and his overcharge skill is pretty okay-ish, except if you always have overcharge 5. I was thinking if there's any servants that can help him with his overcharge. I mean, Koensky doesn't have it, Oberon doesn't really have it unless you get enough charge from his battery, right? Because sometimes you could actually get enough charge in like a mid-turn scenario where you can actually overcharge with like Oberon, right? It's 70%. I guess, you know, like you get the waiver buffs, maybe Himiko, right? Rhaenys. Yeah, actually Rhaenys is MP, yeah. True. Maybe to a lesser extent Edison, but Edison is not really a charger himself. He's more like a, you know, he's more like a disruptor because of his MP. More like a setup servant, if anything. There's someone using Ortorius Santa Rider that's helping with overcharge. Oh yeah, I forgot about the buffs. Yeah, or Santa Salter does have the party-wide overcharge. Yeah, I mean, that's not too bad. Yeah, she's still pretty fucking mad, all things considered, but I guess that's something. I wouldn't say that she's like the best overcharge servant though. That might go to freaking Rhaenys and like waiver, and then maybe Himiko. Himiko is still pretty amazing. Her freaking MP is actually pretty good still. It's just otherwise she doesn't have too many. Like she only has her charisma and that's about it, you know. Everything else is pretty selfish on her part, but it'd be fucking amazing if they buff Himiko. Please make all of her skills targetable. Can you imagine a targetable invuln, a targetable mana burst in charge? Man, ton of go for like dual cores. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, I mean there's quite a considerable amount of overcharge support servants. So yeah. Anyway, I guess you can't make big sweeping changes like that without upsetting your audience. Ah yes. So it does. It's like that. You know how some like when you're making a movie and then like an adaptation of a play or any kind of, you know, you make ambitious changes to the source material, you do come at the risk of upsetting some people, right? Like freaking Dune, freaking what's his name, Denis Villeneuve, trying to do a adaptation of Dune. It's probably not gonna satisfy everyone, but you know, you gotta have some ambitious, you know, an ambitious take on it. So you can't satisfy everyone, but I think what matters is that you satisfy most people, I guess, you know, and it's relatively accurate to the source material. So Himiko's buff is called TMS Summer. Is that right? Yeah. I mean, not to mention Himiko can also be a DPS herself too, you know. She can suplex. Now it comes to Saber Stolfo. Bro, I'm fucking clueless, like an anime protagonist getting flirted on. I have no idea how to use this guy effectively. He has a triple quick deck, right? So you probably want to basically primarily Scotty focused, right? I don't. Yeah, he has a triple quick deck, right? So that's the part that kind of sucks. Does it count as a pain in my ass? Wait, I thought you followed me earlier, Pensace, but thank you for the follow. welcome to Yoli Saltpit. Appreciate it. Super Stoffel is really simple. Throw him at people and pray to God you hit his one busted card. Okay, it is a one busted card. It's fucking weird though. See, so I think his ability to get to his MP and then consistently get his MP isn't like the worst because it's his first skill, right? But if you really want to get some good DPS out of him, the best deck to always have is always, in my opinion, especially for quick servants, is double quick, double buster. That is the best deck to have, in my opinion. Triple quick, probably it won't be so bad. It just depends on like the servant, like case in point, Senoriku, right? Because she actually benefits a lot more from her quick cards than her busted card anyway, you know. And she wants to like loop with her MP more so anyway. This account follows and unfollows people randomly. Really? I wonder why. That's fucking weird, man. That's like YouTube, because like I know some people end up like YouTube makes people unsub for no reason. I wonder why that happens. Double arch, double quick. Oh, that's his deck. Okay, that's freaking worse. That's so bad. I thought it was triple quick. Yeah, that's freaking atrocious in my opinion. Like again, a deck like that primarily focuses on looping his MP rather than like straight up doing command card damage. Lurk level EX, yo. Like a frequent yet never followed. It's not a big deal. I don't mind anyone lurking but not following, you know. Of course a follow is appreciated, but that's not necessary. I can access a few functions. That is fucking weird, man. Yeah. It's no biggie. Oh, your glass is empty. Let me top you off. Hey, thanks. I think I'll join you too. Anyway, you were saying? Oh yeah, get a load of this. Saber Soffo has a really weird kit, has a quick MP. He wants a oh yeah, he wants the Buster Crit, but only has one Buster card and has annoying terror stun. Yeah, so in regular runs, terror can help for stalling, but it's not reliable. And for min turning, terror can actually disrupt the min turn, especially if you want to swap out a servant. That's the problem with like terror, I would say. But you know, Twitch is fucking Mapega, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm sure you're not the only one, Pensage. I'm sure there are some other people that end up like unfollowing, but like they didn't really mean to unfollow. It's just Twitch, like they freaking do that for whatever fucking reason. It's freaking weird. But anyway, I do have tools like double Scotty, Crit Star command codes. Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. I mean, I don't think Saber Stopple has problems generating stars though. I mean, he literally has like being a quick servant. Usually quick servants don't have problems generating stars to begin with. And even if they do, Summer Scotty usually covers that pretty well. Like she has a Star Bomb and Star Regen in her kit. It could make him better at generating stars. Oh yeah, I mean, of course the command codes help a lot, of course. Definitely no problem. He just has a weird kit. Of course you could just focus on quick spam. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, BB. Like considering how his deck is and how his kit is, it's a little awkward to have that rule, like that one skill that kind of leans on his Buster card. It's fucking weird. But you're probably focusing on MP spam more than command card DPS. Okay, itself is all over the place. Yeah. Like honestly, for his deck, it would have made more sense for him to have like a focus on arts and quick instead of Buster. Like if he had a arts and like quick oriented, like a mixed card type buff, similar to like the deal with Scurry. Plenty other examples too, right? There's so many servants out there now that have mixed card type buffs. It's pretty much the freaking norm at this point. So Stallful should probably have that, right? And if you want to get more weird, maybe a fucking rainbow buff. I don't know. Give him freaking like his own version of projection. Because if he had projection, honestly, maybe that'd be great for him. Because then he could synergize with Yui, right? Maybe. So, otherwise, that's what I think. I think I got a general plan on how to fix him. Next time I'll ask about your account. Account wife, Semiramis. Yeah, Semiramis has like a similar problem too, but well, I mean she has like triple arts, so like Semiramis, realistically speaking, should be just about similar to. She should have a deck similar to Koenskaya, or pretty much like Koenskaya and the Cleopatra, right? She should, at the very least, have, well, maybe you can make a certain exception. So because Semiramis she has the potential to be a caster too. So I think, because it is pretty rare to have assassins that have the Saber deck, but I think Semiramis could have been the exception to have the Saber deck too, right? She could have double buster, double arts, and I think that would have been absolutely fine for her though, you know? I think that would have just made her it would have made her way better in terms of just DPSing, you know? Because at the very least, she would be able to bust her Brave Train, you know? But unfortunately, she cannot. The least that she can do, like any other mismatched decks, like all they can do is just do Mighty Chains. Was it Yu-Gi-Oh? We call them the Flamvel lore man problem. Gameplay be dictated by lore too much instead of sensible gameplay. Oh yeah, I'm sure Yu-Gi-Oh has a similar problem too, where lore comes to a fault, yeah. And then all the Sango does is that they do some band-aid fixes over time, you know. To be fair, every quick servant with Yui, thanks to Summer Scott Dude. Oh, true. Because then they get the MP damage buff from the Buster buff, and the attack buff from the quick buff. Yeah, and that's pretty much two of the main buffs that you want in order to like maximize your like MP damage, right? Because like the crit doesn't really come into play too often unless you need to card, right? And there'll be some times where you do need to card, right? Maybe you need the crit, but I think more often than not, you're just spamming your freaking MP, you know? Yo, what's up? Speaking of which, OJ, my man. Dude, we were just talking about you earlier, man. For an interesting reason. Not that much in for Yu-Gi-Oh. Fate Cat sided. Yeah, true. Yeah, my man got a new VTuber model, right? New VTuber model. Playing, laughing, call me names, I hope. Would I say that? I don't know. Maybe a little bit more weird than that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to elaborate too much into that. Yeah, it was an interesting conversation. It literally came out of left field. Flamvel Magician, a card in the Flamvel deck that gains stats when in another deck altogether, just because the lore has those two decks work together. Huh. Yo, what's up, Juggernaut? How's it going, man? Good to see ya. 40 stream? Big. But yeah, we're back. We're absolutely back. Once again. Those two decks have nothing else in common. So you tell me they don't really synergize at all? Well, that's great. I'm beat. I think I'm gonna call it a night. What? I was like, did he just crash out on the floor? Just right there. Oh my. Well, he just zonked out right there. Only one card was like that? I don't know. It's fucking weird. Does Yu-Gi-Oh even do like patches? Like they don't, as far as I know, they don't fix their cards. They don't really change their card effects, right? And if they do, it's usually they bring a brand new card that does something similar. Rare erratas? Oh well, I think you got pretty much everything you could out of him. But that's only for balance changes. Okay, so they don't outright change the card effects. Okay, for Koyomani, that deck is pee pee poo poo, so no one cares. All right, so I mean, shit, it's not a big deal then. Yeah, don't waste your money on a deck like that, I guess. Usually they just make new versions, ignore the old ones exist. Yeah, that makes sense. Literally the exact same way that most gacha games are anyway. New gacha games freaking make new character that does the exact same job but better as the previous characters, you know. Again, thank God FGO doesn't really like, actually it's not completely wrong, because FGO does obviously bring new servants to the fold that do a similar job to older servants. Of course it happens, there's so much overlap over the years, right? But that being said, it's not like they forget the older servants, like, thank God, right? So they still buff older servants so that they don't fall behind too much. Aside from when they rank rank 10 Yu-Gi-Oh! Made fun of it and the entire community ate it up. Oh, sometimes they make new cards that enable the old cards. Exactly. I mean, that's also pretty cool too. Yeah. Yeah, that is pretty fucking nice. And I mean, I guess you could say the same thing with FGO, because I mean a lot of the support servants do enable older servants to begin with, right? So, all right, let's go find someone else to talk to. Got anyone in mind here? How about that servant over there? Well, maybe that'll be a more interesting conversation. Great job today. Hey, thanks. You too. Have we met before? I'm Charo. I only just joined the crew this show. Nice to meet you. I see. Nice to meet you, Charo. Wow, I can't believe it's freaking working. Seriously, you guys were crushing it out there. I'm guessing this wasn't your first show, like it was for me? It was my fourth. I'm pretty much an old hand at this by now. Oh, your fourth? So, like, are there any big differences between this show and the other three you were on? Oh yeah, tons. The scale in particular was way grander this time. The performances were bigger, the props were more detailed. Everything was better than it's ever been before. Even the script was really different. Okay, maybe not different so much as back to the way it used to be. Clues? The script, huh? Was it different before? Well, for example, in the last show before this one. Why is this guy going so far, man? This guy's going so hard with his plays. Oh, it's a YouTuber whose dry humor and pinch for making memes made him uber famous, and he was also the one who made the It's Morbin Time meme that broke into the mainstream. He did the Morbin Time? Damn. Morbin Time. Well, chances are maybe my boy Paul knows about him, because like he used to watch a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh content creators. So I would say that's not out of the realm of possibility there, you know? I think my whole life would be snuffed out like this. Dead. Roxanne! I love you! Damn. Sir Serrano! I adored you! But everyone just die? Ah, cruel world! Is there no salvation? Everybody died. Bro, what? This is Twitter proof? Let me see. Oh. Oh my god. Can't wait from... That's how it all started, was just that post. That's the OG post? That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. What a novel interpretation. Well, there remains now is death and destruction. See. Yes. Yes, I can buy that. I can't believe that was the OG. At least the audience seemed to like it well enough. Well, you can't always have happy endings, right? A lot of the plays back in the day, you know, usually didn't end well. I see. So did Serrano say anything about the script changes? Not that I've heard, but hey, I'm just part of the crew. Serrano always comes up with the script, so that's usually just something he and the actors worry about. I think I've got it now. Thanks, pal. It's absurd to be believable, but so few people actually fact-checked. Because the people who actually watched Morbius never did, so everyone thought it's real. People actually fucking believed it. I mean, I can't be too surprised. There's so many stupid people out there anyway. People thought... I mean, God, it's like... It's like, here's this follow-up. I was gonna compare it to like the movie The Room, because they have like a cult following. You know it. I like how Rose being credited. Morbin. Nice. Well, that's a big deal. Bro didn't get the credit, bro. I mean, he did get the credit, but that's funny. All right, that just leaves Roxanne. Let's go see what she has to say. That's funny. Normally, you know, because some memes is kind of hard to pinpoint their origin, right? Because they just kind of blow up. It just blow ups and like everyone says that you can't. It's kind of hard to pinpoint the origin for some memes, but yeah, this one has a solidified origin, which is cool. Bro made a cultural impact. And then, oh, that's great. That kind of thing is just so exciting. It's not just what the other person's thinking. Sometimes you can't even tell how you're feeling about... Oh, hello? Aye, got a minute? Huh? Why are you dressed like that? Well, I thought the disguise would work, what? Did Stolfo steal your clothes or try to get you to trade outfits with him? What? No. How'd you come up with that, Monte? It's almost like Monte has a bit of a bone to pick with Astolfo ever since that Astolfo stole, you know, her noble phantasm. Because I believe, what was it, the hippogriff? The hippogriff was supposed to be Bradamonte's, but Astolfo stole it, so that's what happened. Between that and the meme with the dude stand in a fort between a bright lane and stormy lane, Yu-Gi-Oh somehow computed a lot of two memes. funny how that works. It transcends Yu-Gi-Oh at that point. It literally blows up past the community. Yeah, that's a big deal. What? Oh, how'd you come up with that, Monte? For that matter, does any part of you does any part of you think I'd wear his outfit? Yeah, I don't know about Charmaine wearing a Stoffel's outfit. I don't know about that one. Who is Year? Who is Year? That's a good question, Gal Frisk. Do I exist or do I not? To exist or not to exist? That is the question. You could pull it off. No, I couldn't. And that's not even getting to the fact that it doesn't fit me. Wait, did you? Wait a second. Did Baramonte really just say what I think she just said? She's like, you can actually pull up the Stoppel look. What the hell? You mean to tell me that Monte would low-key like Charlemagne to be dressed up like a trap, yo? That's crazy, man. She gets only 2 CE so far, but both are so drop dead gorgeous. Yeah. For like Baramonte. Yeah. Lemon spouted. Like a Baramonte being all over her husband got dropped so fucking quickly after her event. Yeah, it's almost like they don't really give a shit about her husband. Yeah, can you imagine? Maybe the same thing's gonna happen with Andromeda too, right? Same thing, maybe. Good point. I'm sorry. I don't think she ever brought up her husband at any point during this event so far. So what's up, Chuck? Did you want to talk romance too? Not exactly. I actually wanted to ask you about the previous shows. You mean the other Serrano de Bergerac performances? Exactly. Is it true that everyone died in the show before this one? Yes, it is. That was a very bold change, for sure. I didn't think he was even going to kill me off, but he did. That's crazy. Say, on that subject, how many times have you played Roxanne since you were summoned? Oh yeah. I almost forgot about that CE. Jesus. I forgot about that CE, not gonna lie. They really don't give a shit about her husband. Yeah. I wonder how her husband would feel about that CE. God damn, you know. She didn't bring up her husband in trauma at all either. It's fucking weird. Also, like Young Gufei and Brother talking romance and her husband was not even mentioned. Something is wrong here. Something is wrong here. It's like Bradamante was like brainwashed into thinking that like she was single or anything. I have no idea. Husband erasure. Yeah, guys, she's single, guys. My favorite one is this one. That's a Bradamante CE. Dude, that I'd be honest, that did not look like Bradamante to me for a second there. I had to take like a closer look. Husband erasure. On that subject, how many times have you played Roxanne since you were summoned? Maybe 8? That many? No wonder you're such a good actress. But it's never exactly the same. Usually it's just slight differences in the lines, but sometimes they have been performances with really big changes, like the one before this. She just naturally a natural actress at this point. No. Yeah, the Twin Tails is a signature Bradamante hairstyle. Yeah. It took me a bit to actually to see it, but yeah. I'm so glad you brought that up. I actually want to ask you about any script changes you recall. Well, there was the everyone dies and ending in the show before this one, and there were some subtle differences from the original script for my second show too. In that one, County Guich wasn't a rival for my love, but more of a stereotypical bad guy trying to kill Serrano. There were also times when Christian and Serrano himself turned out to be surprise bad guys. But why are we? I don't know. So to what point, right? Maybe it's solidifying the point that the Charlemagne mentioned earlier, that Serrano doesn't want the singularity to end and he wants to keep on making different versions. He's so obsessed with his own play that he's trying to make different iterations. She didn't even show up in the Valentine's event about a person everyone wanted back in favor of Blackbeard, Mr. Bangs guy. Yeah, it is. I don't know, man. I don't know. The artist posted the concept art too. Belmont has confirmed it there. Let me see. Oh, that's cute. That's the concept art? Bro. Maybe it's just me, but the concept art looks a lot better than the actual CE. I think the concept art actually looked a lot better than the CE. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I like the concept art a lot better. It's just something about her face, I think. That's just my opinion. She saw Charlie and went, "What husband? I only know this dude and motherfucking Astolfo." Wait, I'm married? Since when? Right? Her debut. I gotta find my love. I gotta find my husband. Her next appearance. Astolfo, where's my hippogriff? Wait, I'm married? Like what? Interesting. Hence why they NTR'd Ruggiero. Yeah, Ruggiero. I don't know if I pronounce his name right. Ruggiero. Can you imagine? Dude, it would be such a piss off. So the second he becomes summonable and he makes even a remote like cameo appearance in FGO. And Bradamante like, "Who are you?" What a piss off. Well, you don't remember me? What happened? I swear they should make a like a canon thing where Bramonte's been in Caldea for so long she forgot her about her husband. You know how sad that would be? That'd be so sad, man. Probably to a point that would actually piss off like Andromeda, right? That would probably piss off her. At this point, he NT'd himself out of existence. He's become a phantom servant himself. Might as well barely exist. Aside from that. Okay, I think that's everything I remember. Did that help? Thanks. Yeah, it did. Probably. Great. Oh, but I have to ask that you not grill Serrano about this kind of thing. Why not? Why? Is it gonna go berserk? I mean, come on. I think it's inevitable that we're gonna have to confront him about this. There's something wrong with him, obviously. Also, I like how everyone in this event is in Trom, and there's like Young, I guess. I did brought up like this event is like Trom. Is this like tangential to Trom in a way? Yeah, because it's funny that they bring the NPC servants, right? The Saint Graph servant mobs from Trom It is kind of funny there. I was almost low-key expecting Moriarty to show up for whatever reason, dude. It isn't real either. But I did use him. What do you mean? What about Tesla? Ironically, he hasn't done shit. Oh yeah, I don't know, man. He's just kind of there. I haven't really seen him do much. I mean, he's supposed to be the guy that mass produces and he's the inventor. I mean, shouldn't he be a lot more useful than he's given credit for? It's fucking Edison, bro. Hello? He's the President King, right? President King can't be this useless. He's much more sensitive, even fragile, than you might think. So if we bring it up, bro might freaking crash out. Oh boy. So that's how he seems to you, huh? You don't think he's a bad person then? A bad person? No, I don't think so. I don't know, I mean, just also potential, maybe he's unfortunately working for somebody, I don't know. Reluctantly under the control of somebody, I don't know. That said, well, he is an artist. So while he might not be a bad person, there could be more than what he's telling us. I've enjoyed some artistic pursuits of my own, so that's how I can tell. I see. Good point. That is what artists tend to be like, isn't it? Well, artists do have some crazy creative ambitions. How far they would go. Yeah, bro, is literally the definition of "Hi, I'm here. Please remember me," and everyone's like, "Hello, who?" It happens quite a bit because, like, the cast, they're just kind of there. And as far as I know, in this event, I think Edison's role, he's more the behind-the-scenes kind of guy, right? He didn't really act or anything. Yo, what's up, Unafraid? Burn Yang. Now, please burn her. Ironically, you say burn her, but I think that's what she wants, right? Because she is a burn servant. Like yesterday. Phew. Sundari Unafraid. So, now that I've talked to a bunch of people, what do you make of all this, Chaldea? I think our first question should be, is our hypothesis that performing a show will make the Holy Grail appear correct? At first I thought it was. There were even signs that the show's conclusion that the Grail was about to manifest. So there's probably more to it than meets the eye. But apparently Serrano's been making all kinds of changes every time he performs to play. So it's maybe he's like deviating from the actual accurate, like actual performance, like the bare bones accurate performance, and he's deviating from the original as to keep the singularity going. Maybe slight changes, and none of them have worked. Of course, if they had, then he'd already have the Holy Grail, which would be a different problem. It's true. So, and honestly, if he had the Holy Grail, I mean, he could literally get whatever the fuck he wants. I mean, it's the fucking Holy Grail. So why is he? Actually, it does. Okay, now I'm just questioning it. Like, why is he even doing this to begin with, right? Like, does he want the Holy Grail or not? Because the Holy Grail can grant you any wish, or most wishes, bro. I don't know. It's the Chaldea Boys event. As far as I know, there isn't a dick between her legs. Bramante is also behind the scenes, and she's got way more screen time. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Somehow she should get in all my GSSRs. Maybe you shouldn't be so mad then. maybe if you were happy to get her, maybe she would actually piss off, right? Maybe you should do a reverse psychology there, perhaps, right? Yeah, so I guess that makes this kind of Holy Grail war, this kind of Holy Grail war then. A kind of really bizarre Holy Grail war then. I have no idea how this is even a Holy Grail war at this point. Yo, you should eat the yang. I don't know about that one. What you gonna do? Uneat? So, that's crazy. If the players are doing their trick, what about trying something else? The problem is, there are only so many things we could try here. If we wanted to, we could raise this whole theater to the ground in no time. Well, I did joke earlier that I'm like, let's just kill him. Like, let's just cut to the chase. What are we wasting time, man? But what if that didn't work either? Then the Holy Grail would stay hidden and we'd be completely out of options. Game over, man. Game over. Anyway, we're in this for the long haul. Well, since Serrano's many shows have failed to make the Holy Grail manifest, maybe performing Serrano the Bird Track isn't the answer after all. I see. So we might have to try putting on a different play altogether. Okay, so we're just not gonna follow his lead then? Dude, we're gonna make him crash out, no? Yeah, pretty much. Maybe something from Shakespeare. No shortage of material to choose from there. You rang? Don't surprise me like that. You saw Shakespeare? Man, where the fuck's Hans? Usually Hans and Shakespeare are like a tag team. To be fair, that is true. This is the first time someone just sits down to consider, why the fuck don't we just blow everything up? Yeah, blow all this shit up. Why did it take us 8 years for this question to exist? Yeah, why the fuck do we have to follow the rules? Fuck the rules. Just get the Grail, forehead. Just fucking get the Grail. Easy. I mean, we could have done that in the Wangina event. Why don't we just not just chase the Grail? Why don't we just blow this shit out with the Grail instead of chasing it? Go on a wild ass goose chase. What the hell are we doing? We're freaking wasting time and freaking energy here. Oh, but now that I think about it, that probably won't work either. You can't race shift here, can you, Shakespeare? Alas, I cannot. One would think a singularity focused entirely on the theater would be made for me. I think there's a good reason. This guy would be a fucking cheat code, right? I think Shakespeare would be too much of a cheat code. That's why they freaking cock-blocked his ass. Yet I have no place there, it seems. Why? Why must I be race shifting compatible now of all times? Well, at any rate, I already have a fair idea of the situation. So Serrano has been there all along, yes? Then I am certain Serrano de Bergerac is the play to perform. For my part, Charlemagne, I urge you to stay the course. I guess he knows what's up. If anyone would know, it's Shakespeare. Of all the things can be solved just by blasting it, you know? I just always start blasting. Lost boats make sense because you can't exactly blast a whole civilization with actual strong servants. Yeah, well, I mean, this kind of goes with singularities too, right? Some of the singularities, we kind of build our reinforcements and we get a bunch of servants on our side. That happens every single time. So it's always a reoccurring thing. That one fight is just a fair fight, you know? Got it. But how can you be so sure? Oh, I have my reasons. However, when it comes to sharing them, the time is not yet right. Oh, I might have to make that my new catchphrase. You're taking it Bro's literally taking a page off of freaking Holmes right now. He literally took a page out of fucking Holmes. Please don't. Not like this. We're doing this shit again. Well, that's all Shakespeare had to say. He's gone now. What's the point of all that? And again, if a playwright of Shakespeare's caliber is so certain, we can probably take him at his word. Alright, then we'll stick with Cyrano de Bergerac for the next show as well. But I'm sure that alone won't be enough to prevent things from ending like they did today. So we're gonna play the same game as Cyrano and do a different variation? So we need to come up with a script Cyrano hasn't done yet that we can all be satisfied with. So we throw a curveball. How did we go from literally killing an alien god to putting on a play? I don't know. It's you know, these are how would I say this? These are just this is just the whatchamacallit. I was gonna say it's like this is like the break right here, you know? Because usually, obviously, singularities aren't to be messed with usually, but honestly, we don't really take singularities that seriously anymore. We really don't. Man, talk about a tall order. Maybe so, but yeah, we've just got to do it. And hey, at least things are getting interesting now. Okay, let's start by talking to all the ghosts roaming the theater. You know, this is like a bit of downtime. You know, at this point, doing like events like this is like equivalent to just settling down in freaking the Caldea cafeteria and just sitting around doing nothing, bro. Like these singularities, bro, they're just really chill singularities. At this point, everyone's like, oh, another singularity. Anyway, yeah, every minute singularity be like pretty much. You know, hi there. Nice to meet you. Could we ask you a few questions? Or the got to is gonna be a pain at least? Is it? No. Difficulty wise, really? Is it really gonna be that bad? I mean, come on, it can't be that bad. I don't think they're in a very talkative mood. All right. First, we make them settle down. Then we hear what they have to say. All right. Time to murder. Time to take another one hostage. All right. In the audience you go. Oh, story-wise, it's gonna be a pain. Oh yeah, I have no doubt. I've already been I've already been like spoiled a little bit. So. I know it's gonna be painful, and it's gonna be probably is emotionally draining the right word for it? Something like that, right? Like it's not gonna be a fun time. That's one thing I'll say. I'll bring the memelins. Why not? Anything to bond up my Merlin faster, if anything, right? I'll do it the old-fashioned way. It's not like I have any other event CEs to begin with, so we can do that. Just without further ado, let's go. Yeah, you already know. Meanwhile, my ass is so glad it finally happened. If I see one more grilled jolter, I'm gonna crash out. Well, sorry, you're talking to one right now. Yeah, I'm totally not guilty. Totally not guilty as charged there, man. Would you be more happy if I just grilled my Dantes instead? Because I do want to grill. I do want to grill my my Dantes. Ah! Okay, quick chain, baby. Quick chain. I'm gonna touch you. Yo, violation, bro. Relax, chillax, bro. 444 chug is a crime. Sorry, not sorry, bro. Doesn't he need fucking feathers? Bro needs feathers. Do you know how many feathers I have right now? Whatever materials, man. I'm in the double digits. That's bullshit. Okay, this is so overkill. This is absolutely overkill for absolutely overkill. Okay. I don't know. If only Merlin got his skew buff. It would be nice right now. I have like 1,000 feathers. Well. Care to share? I would like to be back in the triple digits. Thank you very much. Like I'm in a pretty sad state right now, all things considered. Okay, Phantom Thief, let's go, bro. Actually, I gotta do this, of course. Can't forget. No, you have a killed Shelter. What's wrong with Shelter, man? What the hell? What the hell do you have against her? What's wrong with Shelter, man? What'd she do to you? What's wrong with her? Man, I need bond 20 right now. Give me the bond 20. So that was my impression. Got it. Thanks. Obian. I have no idea why I gave him that voice. That sounds like what a ghost would sound like, right? Pretty accurate. Guess everything worked out in the end. Yeah. We just bullied the shit out of them. Okay, so we got some info from the ghosts too. Looks like they've seen so many shows they forgot a lot. They forget a lot, but they at least remember some parts, even if kind of hazily. If we keep this up, we should learn something useful. Let's have the others help out too. Got it. Okay, if you say so, bud. I feel bad for the ghosts, man. They're being held hostage. They're gonna watch these plays over and over again. Does it get tiresome? Honestly, at this point, I feel like some of these, like the freaking audience is, I feel like they're not really being enthusiastic and satisfied. More like they're just playing along, pretending that they're satisfied. Maybe they're not actually happy. Oh wait, hold up a second. Can I buy the costume now? I think I can. I need to get the costume. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Disguise. Is it the right disguise? Really? I feel like we could come up with a better name for his costume. Okay, thank God these materials are in the triple digits for now. Ain't too bad. It's not too bad. Thank goodness. Okay. It looks pretty cool though. I mean, the freaking ascension art though. The freaking the costume art goes pretty hard. Nice. Okay. That being said, I'll have to Switch to this. I'll keep him in that. Definitely for the occasion. Status icon. I was gonna be like this. I usually, per tradition, keep their foul ascension on them. So that's what I usually do. Disguise. I think that's fine. Let me see. I should have, like, as far as I know, material. Yeah, material wise, I'm not in a good spot. Maybe I'll just 666 him for the occasion. Owie. This is gonna hurt, guys. That's gonna hurt a little bit. I've been, what was it? I've been camping the shell node in Ordeal Call 2, or Ordeal Call, because they do have some feather drops there. That's where I've been getting mine, right? I have fucking QP. You know what? Maybe I can afford. Maybe I can afford to. Honestly, I don't want, like, the main things. I don't want to be in the QP ceiling, you know. So I'm gonna burn my QP. I'll just do this because I can afford it. It just sucks with the feathers. That's all. But 999 will. That'll do it for now. Okay, you happy now? Are you happy? That'll do it for now. Okay, and then I guess on top of that, we might as well get Charlemagne's skill upgrade. I might as well get the Saint Quartz, right? Well, I still have time there. We just want to, you know what? We're gonna run him. I know. We're gonna run him for the occasion. I'm being done right now. Okay, so Black Grail. Could probably run this and triple skadoodle, is it? I know. Guess this will do, right? But I might, maybe, I don't know if I want to risk a Black Grail, but I'm gonna try Black Grail, and if it doesn't work, I can just use a Command Seal anyway. Shit. I think what I should do instead is actually get his second append. I should max out his second append in order to actually make good use of his farming. I think his MP gain here is for 3 turns, right? He spins his fucking hat around? Okay, bro. Okay. Mr. Flex. That's pretty sick, though. Okay, maybe, I don't know. Might be in hindsight. Okay, let's see how much refund he can get. Here we go. It looks a little. It looks a little janky when he does that. Wait, he literally has. Bro doesn't even. Dude actually keeps his drip on while he MPs. All right. Okay, look at the fucking gains. What the fuck? Dude, his quick cards might as well be freaking arts cards. What the hell was that, man? That is nutty, bro. Those are some nutty ass gains, not gonna lie. Okay, Black Bill's fine. Jeez, bro. Goddamn, Charlie. Relax, Charlie. He even makes my game fucking lag a little bit. There's so many hit counts, man. It's ridiculous. Oh, poor Vlad. Poor Vlad, about to get his ass blasted. You about to get your booty blasted. Sorry, bro. Absolute obliteration. Goodness. Alright. Well, I mean, he's one of the boys now. So he can join the club. Finally. Finally. Okay, one more time. Then we get a skill upgrade, and then I think I'll leave it at that. We'll just finish off. Hey, Wolf. Thanks, bro. We can just enjoy. Yeah, I really don't need. I guess I don't really need his second append. At least not yet. Not yet, really. You could say he's not your ordinary newspaper boy, right? Not your ordinary newspaper boy. We got bully Percival too. Sad, man. We got bully him. We gotta bully him. Bam, Sag. Bam. There you go. Man, even with 2 enemies, he still gets 50% refund. Man. That's pretty fucking good. Pretty damn good. Alright, give me this shit. Thank you. Okay, what's the upgrade again? So let me see. Does the demerit go away? I'm on oh. He still gets the demerit though. Okay, but it's, you know, it's decent. It's decent. That's one thing I'll say. All right. One more section, guys. One more. I guess I'm bringing out Edison because this guy is so like, bro. Might as well not even exist, you know. Yeah. Get 2 boys. Could have brought Arjuna too. It's fine. Wait, wait, there's no dialogue? Ooh, sick. Sick. We're getting straight to the point. Might as well. We didn't really get to see the animations. It's pretty much the same. There's only a slight difference, right? Oh. Cause like with like Amakusa, he has his freaking cane. Okay. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Ooh, hello. Hello there. Get him. Okay. Yeah, so no NPC. But he does get a star bomb too. That's nice. Wow, I can. We can do edit some things. Look at that. So useful. He's so useful. I can might chain it for fun. Just for fun, dudes. Ah. There you go. This is way too overkill, but I want. Okay. That's it. Damn. One section. We get dialogue though, yeah. Well, I got some deets. I got some information. I talked to the ghosts. I tried to talk to them, but my direct current light was so bright, they disappeared before I could say anything. Yup, totally useful. Edison's so useful. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. You might as well not even be here, man. Oh, man. Well, I appreciate you trying. Hey, my emperor. Where'd you get that outfit? Pretty cool, right? Now say, let me wear it. Imagine. Hell no. Hell no, you would have your saber outfit. Yeah, that's funny. Come on, Stolfo, cut it out. You have your saber form. You have your saber form, remember? Exactly. I know, but still. Okay, I've compiled all the testimonies we gathered from the ghosts and the staff into this notebook. As of now, Serrano de Bergerac has been performed 31 times. The first 10 consisted of Sir Serrano reciting the entire script by himself, starting with the 11th performance. He was joined by additional cast and crew. The play was performed 9 more times, adhering very closely to the original script, but from the 20th performance on, Serrano began making changes to it. These changes included switching out main characters, expanding supporting characters' roles, and changing various characters' endings. These changes continued even after Lady Young Gouffet joined the production. Here, I've drawn up a list of all the changes that have been implemented since the play began. I've already sent a copy over to Chaldea as well.
Great job, Sancho. As always.
You're too kind, sir. Seeing them written out like this, there sure seemed to have been a lot. Uh-oh. I'm starting to get pretty mixed up. Did you all know that the Count de Guich is actually a good guy? No, he's still very much a villain. Thanks, Sancho. But, you know, the Count still has his good sides. What is it, Emperor Charlemagne? Is something on your mind? Oh, I was just thinking. This list you made is really great, Sancho, but I don't know. I still get the feeling that these little script changes aren't what we really need to know. So, then do you mean we should be looking at the art direction and casting decisions? No, that's not it either. Don't look at me. I suck at thinking. You take this one, brother Monty. So useful. Me? Stolfo. Okay. Well, looking at it like this, there are definitely all kinds of differences. But the fact that we're here now means none of them worked, so can we really figure out something even better than these attempts? There's something crazy and ambitious, I guess. It does seem like a tall order.
Uh-oh. Who's that on the line?
Now the world calls to me, and yet our love can never be. Frickin' Phantom of the Opera? Damn. Didn't expect a cameo. What are you doing here?
The theater is my home, which is why I can never set foot in that one.
I see. Are you saying there's a reason the singularity rejected servants such as Sir Shakespeare and yourself, who would normally seem to be a perfect fit, in favor of us, who would not normally be considered for such a place? Yeah, because then probably the singularity would have been over already, right? That's probably it.
Indeed.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I was off talking to the authors, seeing what they had to say. Oh, hi Phantom.
Fro just showed up.
Did you have some thoughts on the documents I gave you earlier, too?
What meaning is to be found in differences alone? That is not where one finds the beating heart of artistic expression.
I thought that might be the case.
What do you mean?
Well, after talking to the authors, they were pretty much unanimous about two things. They said you need to experience the play itself, or at the very least, read the script for yourselves.
Okay.
Why is that? Good question. Let's say there's a work of art here, like a statue. Now, let's say there are 10 counterfeit versions of that statue. In a situation like that, you just need to compare the differences among the statues to find the original. So we gotta perform it to the original like it was before? Don't we have an archive? Shouldn't we know this? Even if you miss some, as long as you observe carefully, you'll find things that don't match. But that's not the kind of situation we're in right now. Because there's no right answer? It's subjective. That's right. If there was an original work of art you had to find, all you'd have to do is find the differences between it and its counterparts. But that's not what you need to do to make the Holy Grail manifest in this case. According to the testimony you gathered, Serrano and his crew already tried putting on a play that was faithful to the original script many times. So then, what's been missing in every performance so far? What is it you need to do to make the Holy Grail appear? To answer those questions, you'll need to either experience the play yourselves or at least read the original script. That's what it all boils down to. I see. That's some good advice. Authors are amazing, huh? Okay, let's all look for the script then. I'm gonna go get started right now. So, are we gonna pinpoint the original and try and reenact that accurately? I have no fucking idea what we're doing here. On that note, maybe we should start by discussing how we're going to get our hands on the script. It's at least possible that Serrano has disposed of the original scripts, but the authors in past performances should have been given their own copies. Maybe some still have theirs. I guess we could start by asking Serrano if he has the script.
True. Our question is innocent enough to avoid arousing any suspicion.
You could just say we want to study it as a reference for our future performances. I don't know, maybe he might suspect. We wouldn't even be lying, since we really would be studying it closely. I knew it. This is the only way that might work. Hi, Serrano. Oh, hello, Chuck. Why are you dressed so like that? Oh, I just like the way it looks. Anyway, I was wondering if you have any scripts from your previous shows. I do. They should all be in the storeroom. But why do you ask? I wanted to read them over. Some of the lines and scenes are different, right? So I thought it could be good references. It could be a good reference for my performance.
Oh, such enthusiasm! By all means, take as many as you like.
Will do. All right, he fell for it, I guess. Cool. Well, mine went pretty easily. How'd you guys do? I acquired extra copies of the scripts from the other crew members as well, just to be safe. And got some from Yankufei too. Oh wow, she made so many notes.
And I got some from the actors under the guise of collecting old scripts, while bringing them souvenirs to sweeten the deal. It all worked out fine, since they no longer needed these scripts anyway.
Alright everyone, could you give me the scripts you collected so I can compile a summary of each performance? Okay, let's start with the first performance. Please make sure to put the scripts back where you got them when you're done, okay? Alright, let's see what we've got. The first performance of Serrano di Berterac. The original. Plot should be pretty much the same, but something's got to be missing. It's not like everything was completely wrong either. If it was, we need a whole other play, or another way to make the Holy Grail manifest. That aside, I can tell this script's been changed, but it still feels like the same story. Not to say it's a bad thing. I mean, why would it be? You know, reading through all of these, there's plenty of changes, but also it hasn't really changed at all. What do you mean? Well, it always feels like the same story. I think that should be at its core, yeah. So you're a feelings guy, huh? Can't say I'm surprised. He literally said he can't think, so he's all Stoffels all about he's about the vibes. He's all about the vibes. Well, sure. This is Stoffel we're talking about. The ending's always the same too. That makes sense.
Indeed. For as long as stories have been told, it's generally been the ending that determines what kind of story it is. And Serrano di Bergerac ends with Serrano's tragic yet heroic death. I don't see how we could change that.
That's it. So he don't die? Yeah, what if we change it so he doesn't die? What's it? I think we need to change the ending. I don't see any other option. So instead of a tragic ending, we have a happy ending? So cliche, I guess. You want to change the ending? Then you want to have Sir Serrano living happily ever after with Lady Roxanne? Yes, exactly. Wow. Why then why this entire time, right? What?
You're kidding.
No, that must be it. We've read every change to the script, and the ending's the only part that stayed the same. Sometimes Serrano's died before the final scene, but that doesn't change how it feels. Since it still ends with D Guich's D Guich monologuing as he's the last one alive. Hey, yeah, that must be why every script we read left me with the same aftertaste. Because the part where Serrano dies at the end always stayed the same. It does seem obvious now that you've pointed it out, but I hadn't realized it until you did. I feel so bad. I want this. Get the hell out of here, bro. I want to strip, but I won't, since there are ladies present. Do it in your own room. Get your own fucking room, bro. Yes, please don't. What do you think of my theory, Da Vinci? Change the ending, huh? Personally, that sounds like a decent idea to me. How about you, Shakespeare? You're the author in the room. What's your take?
I hate it.
Oh, man. You feel that strongly? But then, I don't know. We might be stuck here forever if we don't change it, right?
Well, that is my honest initial reaction. But I must confess, I cannot think of another idea myself. The ending is always crucial. No matter what story one is telling, a similar ending will result in a similar flavor. But change the ending, and you're walking into a wasteland both treacherous and uncharted. True?
Mostly it's the ending that leaves a lasting impression onto everybody, right? So if it's any ending that no one really likes, then people are going to view the play as bad.
And of course, to put a spin on my words, all's bad that ends bad. Even should you put your plan into motion, I have my doubts as to whether Sir Serrano will go along with it.
Oh, right. I could definitely see Serrano not being on board with the change to the ending. I mean, it would kind of make sense because he hasn't really changed it at all, so kind of hard. Huh? Why not? He get a great happy ending where he lives and he and Roxanne end up together. How could he have a problem with that?
Good question.
Guess we'll have to question, right? We'll have to ask him. I get where you're coming from, Stoffel, but she is correct. The tragic ending of Serrano di Bergerac is core to its entire story. I don't know, but so if we're gonna change the ending, but
I have no idea.
Audiences have been applauding that final image of Sir Serrano tragically, yet proudly shouting, Mon Parachi at the end for decades. so I can see how Serrano may be loath to change it. We'll just have to find some way to convince him. All right, I'm gonna go talk to him right now. I'll go with you. It's gonna be hard. Maybe what if we have to fight him? Serrano? What is it, young crew member and Chuck? What do you think about giving the next show a happy ending? A happy ending? Yeah. Here's what we had in mind. We might just trigger him. Uh-oh. I mean, he might just be so engulfed with doing the play as it is, he never really thought about changing the ending. So I would survive and marry Roxanne, huh? Do you think the audience would go for it? Honestly, I don't know, but doesn't it seem like the only thing you haven't tried? Well, you're right about that. I certainly haven't tried it. Still, me getting a happy ending, I don't feel like I have a right to that. That's kind of the problem there. But that choice is for the audience to make, not us, don't you think? True, it is subjective, right? Well, yes, you do have a point there. So I think it's worth trying at least once. Yeah, I mean, why not? If it doesn't work out, you can just try it again, pretty much. Do you not like happy endings, Serrano? Of course I do, young man. I go so far as to say I love them. Okay, let's give it a shot. Wait. He's oddly in on it. Okay, I thought he wouldn't be. Oh, and while we're at it, if it's possible, do you think we could keep Christian alive too? Why not? We shall make this the happiest ending the cast of Serrano de Bergerac has ever seen. Alright. Something tells me it's still not gonna work, right? Probably not. Thanks, Serrano. Not at all. Frankly, I never would have thought of this on my own. Makes sense. Okay. Surprise, surprise. Is that true? You haven't even thought of this before? I'm sorry, I was lying. I have indeed. In fact, it was the very first thing I thought of. Okay. Why would you lie, though? Then, why didn't you try changing the ending before? Well, the answer is simple. I couldn't. Bro didn't have the balls to change the ending. When you could always try and over again, what's not to... You have to do this 30 times, bro. But there's no harm in trying now. Who knows? Maybe they'll be able to pull this off. I have no idea. I feel like he doesn't want it to go the way he wants it to. There's still something he's holding back, I think. Ain't no way. There's a reason why. So if he thought about it, I don't really believe him. I'm still kind of iffy. I'm only believing him. I think there's something he's still hiding, right? I think he has an ulterior motive for sure. That's what I believe. So okay, so we're up to time gate now, which means I could just do this now and then we'll call it for today. I guess wait for the watch party within an hour, pretty much. So, just bring freaking anybody, really. It's a big deal.
よし戦いだ。苦手だけど全力でいこう
Damn.
か。回見山。うわ、イビルイーター。行くぞ。ミヤモビッグクラッチ。予告です。盗みです。は、お望みのままに。じゃじゃーん。どうだい、見てくれ俺の武器。これこそ世界で最も陽気な聖剣、すなわちジュアユーズ。
It's called okay. It's Manjua. Okay, I don't even know if that's even the right pronunciation either. Manjua. Ooh, Jacko. Mr. Jacko.
行きなさい。兄弟。永続不変の輝き、千変無限の彩り。万不不動の騎士たちよ、我が王流を助けて。
Oh shit! Yo, what's up, Demi? How's it going? Hope you're doing well for the weekend. Just been kind of, you know, relaxing, grinding the event, whatnot. Just catching up to Time Gate, but again, this entire event is pretty laid back as usual. Okay, so we got this node, and then we gotta do this one. I suppose I can burn a bronze apple. It's a bit of waste. Just checking in, doing okay. Just have guests, so can't stream. Oh man, it's all good, man. I filled up. Like yesterday, I was busy too because I was hanging out with my relatives, if anything. So yeah, I get it, bro. Also got overtime now at work. Hey, we take those, eh? Overtime pay. Can't go wrong there, man. Can't go wrong there. Like, sure, it might be a pain in the ass, but that's extra pay, you know? 30 hours, so we'll do 2-3 hours tomorrow. I mean, at the very minimum, I think at least per week, you should at least be getting maybe 40 to 50 hours a week, you know? Because I usually get about 40 to 50 hours a week myself. But I wish I could. I used to, by the way, when I first started my job, I used to get like 80 hours. It's crazy because I would do crazy overtime, take extra shifts, make good money. But it's not really the case anymore. Okay. I got 3 hours to finish before 17th of May. We don't usually have overtime unless we are way behind and there's an allocated budget to it. Ah, okay. Oh, that's okay. So, I mean, obviously, I actually don't even know what you do for work, but
So you basically have a deadline of like May, so that makes it roughly 2 months for you then. And then if you're behind, yeah, I guess there's a bit of catching up there. Oh, hopefully you're able to pull it off, man. Don't want you to freaking overstress, right? Wait, look at that beautiful brave chain there. Yo, what's up, the Lucas Spookas? How's it going? Are you saving for a unit this year? Oh, absolutely. This year, my the big unit I'm saving for would be what was it? It's going to be Alco, and then later on this summer it's going to be what was it? Summer Ereshkigal. So like, those are like the two primary ones, and then there's like to a lesser extent Dante's, the new Dante's this upcoming this month, and then CL. So those are the four servants I truly want this year. Maybe MP1 at the very least. I'm a government worker working with housing allowance for people that can't work. Oh, hey, that's nice. Yeah, it's funny because actually I know some people that actually get government coverage because they can't work. They have like a disability that prevents them from working, so they get a government income, you know. So I get it. Yo, Draco, my man, with the raid. How's it going, man? How was your stream? I assume you're doing some Chaldea boys yourself. How was your stream, man? Good to see you. We just kind of caught up to time gate for now. We still got plenty of time, but I really want to dig into the 9++ ASAP. Yeah, for the most part, caught up with the story. That's good. And did some more Master Duel. Nice Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, right? Yeah, funny enough, we were actually talking about Yu-Gi-Oh a little bit too. I was thinking whether or not I want to buy anything, but honestly, I'm just waiting until I get enough currency to actually get the embers. But I think I'll wait on that. I'm gonna wait on that. I had to deal with an annoying bot that was making me reset. Oh god, that's annoying. But I got my revenge by making the bot burn itself. Good shit. Payback, bitch. How about I do some? Okay, this is what I do off stream, but I'm just gonna just fucking do it because like why not? Sometimes I do this. I clutch the 4 AP node because sometimes I luck sack some bone drops. So I'll just do that before I end the stream. And let's do one of these. Man, if only Lord Logris were here right now, huh? Okay, I'm gonna do a fun meme comp. Let's do it this way. Oh, shit. That's annoying. Don't I have a budget? Don't they got it on me? Ooh, just clutch. Alright, that's perfect. I'm going to bed now. I couldn't sleep last night. I need to wake up around 7 in the morning, so take care, and I wish you all a lovely continuation on this weekend. Hey man, thanks for being here, Demi, and take it easy, get some good rest, and hopefully work doesn't stress you out too much, man. Yeah, get some good rest. Thanks for being here. Okay. I do want that Arthur charisma right now. It would be nice right about this point. I almost forgot that Mordred even, because she's part of the idol, or not the idol, the spectacles, right? So she gets her glasses too.
これは人類を守る戦いである。束ねる星の息吹、輝ける命の根性。
I'm very close. Just this close to Bond 10 or Toria. And then I'll have every single Face Day Night Servant Bond 10. Everyone's Bond CE.
そうか、
Wakata.
お任せよ。
Honestly,
デシジョンスタート。
fucking
これは
honestly, Arthur,
世界を救う戦い
like he also deserves a bit of an animation update too. You know, as much as I part one Ozzy getting it, I think Arthur deserves it too. And funny enough, they're both prototype servants. You know,
よし。ディナー
even Cursed Arm.
マスターのおごりだ。
Yes, actually, my. Well, I mean, Cursed Arm isn't really Face Day Night. I mean, he kind of is if you really want to count Heaven's Feel, right? But yes, my Cursed Arm is already Bond 10. He's been Bond 10 for ages. Yeah. He was he's like the only 2-star I actually grailed. So he's only he's only like silver. He's only level 70 right now. Level 70.
手加減して了解だ。
I mean, that being said, maybe I'll grail him further, you know, because like I said before, I want to grail the OGs, the Face Night Servants, maybe even Fate Zero. As crazy as that sounds, because I might be looking at Joe's caster too. I don't know if I want to do that, but
これはおまかい。
but yeah, how's it going, Chupacabra? How's it going, man?
星の息吹。
Just doing some clutch bone farming before I cap off the stream today. Because we do have to watch party in less than an hour from now. Okay, give me a bone, please. Give me a generous bone or two. For Fate, yeah, Fate Strange Fake. We're gonna watch the next 3 episodes, pretty much,
勝利。
since the new episode came out today. Yeah, it's been a recurring thing, but the next one I'm gonna be waiting for the last 4 episodes. That's the plan. Fuck, man. I'll take the gems though. Oh well. Can't win them all. Maybe I just win them off stream, because off stream I swear I get better luck with bones. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for me today, guys. I'm gonna call it here, but otherwise I'll see you guys on Discord. We'll be watching Fate Strange Fake, the next 3 episodes. Just gonna see what we can raid. There's like no one streaming FGO right now. Anyone you guys want me to raid? I can just end it here though, it's fine. Nobody, really? Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here, guys. Anyway, Draco again, thanks again for the raid, and Pansage, thanks again for the follow. And yeah, I will see you guys next stream. More Chaldea boys, more Uminiko maybe, but yeah. As always, good luck with the rolls, good luck with the grinding. I'll see you guys next stream. Peace. Peace out, y'all.